Hey, y'all. I'm Wade Thompson, a 40-year-old rancher, living my life on a 50-acre slice of Texas paradise. My family's owned this land for 3 generations, with a crystal-clear lake where my cows cool off on sweltering summer days. It's peaceful, it's mine, until Sharon Buckley, the HOA Karen of Meadowbrook Estates, decided my cow's taquine, a dip, was a community felony. Called the cops, claimed I was poisoning their water, and turned my quiet morning into a live-streamed circus. Before we dive in, hit that like button to support Gossip Karen. Thanks for being awesome. It's a Tuesday morning, 7 hours a.m. The Texas sun's just warming up, turning Lake Serenity into a Sharon jewel. My herd's grazing, but 5 of my best cows. Daisy, a sturdy Angus. Bessie, a gentle Hereford. Rusty, a feisty Longhorn. And 2 boarders, Tex and Maverick, from a neighbor's dairy, are ready for their dip. I've got to deal with Old Man Carter to graze his milkers, and they love the lake, splashing like kids in a kiddie pool. Watching him wade, tails swishing, is why I do this work. The lake's rimmed by my oak fence, weathered but strong, marking my land, clear as day. I'm in my usual dusty jeans, scuff boots, and a Stetson, older than my truck. My coffee's in a chipped mug. Ranch hard, rest easy. Steam rising as I lead the cows to the water. The lake's a half-mile from Meadowbrook Estates, a fancy HOA neighborhood, with their manicured lawns and nosy rules. Never thought they'd care about my cows, my lake, until Sharon Buckley rolled in like a twister. She's about 38, all attitude, marching across my grass like she's the sheriff. She's got a phone, recording, and a vest plastered with fake HOA badges, looking like she raided a costume shop. Her blonde hair's a mess. Her clipboard's clutched, like it's the law itself. "Stop right there," she hollers, pointing at me and my cows, with the drama of a TV cop. I pause. Daisy's hoofs splashing soft. "Ma'am, you're on my land," I say, nodding to the fence posts, staked deep for 60 years. "This is my lake, my cows." Sharon steps closer, phone still rolling. "I'm Sharon Buckley, president of Meadowbrook Estates HOA," she declares, voice sharp as barbed wire. "That lake's community property, and you're polluting it with these filthy animals." I blink, try not to laugh, as Bessie moves wadding deeper. "Polluting? Lady, this lake's mine, private property, 3 generations. Your HOA's a half-mile away." She waves her clipboard, eyes blazing. "Our clean water standards cover shared resources," she snaps, snapping pics of the cows like they're outlaws. "This is a health hazard, endangering our community." I point to the fence, patience thinning. "Sharon, that's my boundary, my lake. You're reading the wrong map." She throws her hands up, dramatic as all get out. "I run this HOA, and everything around it," she shouts like she's claiming the clouds. "You think you could just let cows swim wherever you want?" I cross my arms, smirking. "On my own ranch?" "Yeah, I do." Without missing a beat, she dials her phone, passing my grass. "I'm calling the police," she yells. "This is environmental destruction and trespassing on public water." I watch, stunned, as she rants to dispatch about toxic runoff and rogue livestock. My cows, oblivious, keep splashing, Rusty's horns glinting in the sun. 20 minutes later, Tom Moreau's patrol car rolls up. Tom's a buddy. We grew up roping calves, sharing beers at my barbecues. He steps out, hat tilted, that looks saying, "Here we go again." "Morning, Wade," he says, nodding. Then he turns to Sharon. "Ma'am, what's the issue?" Sharon launches into a tirade, arms flailing, clipboard waving. "This man's cows are poisoning our lake," she cries. "Violating health codes, destroying community resources." Tom sighs, rubs his neck, then looks at me. "Wade, mind showing me the lines?" I walk him to the fence, pointing out survey markers, pulling my deed from the barn office. "Here's the proof," I say. "Lake's mine, always has been." Tom scans it, then turns to Sharon, voice firm. "Ma'am, this lake's on Wade's property, private land. No violation here." Sharon's face twists, but she ain't done. "This is a cover-up," she shouts. That water's shared. He's breaking laws. Tom shakes his head. Sharon, file a real complaint with evidence. Stop wasting my time. As Tom heads to his car, I catch Sharon snooping near my mailbox, her hand slipping inside. Hey, I call, jogging over. She pulls back, stuffing something in her purse, then bolts, her flat's kicking up dirt. I check the box, heart sinking. A stack of mail's gone, including my livestock permits and a county water report. Her footprints, small with a star pattern, mark the dirt. I clench my fists, muttering. You want to play dirty? Let's play. The cows wait on, unaware, their splashes echoing soft. But my gut's churning. This ain't just a nosy neighbor. Sharon's building something, and I'm in her crosshairs. Next morning, pink flyers litter every Meadowbrook mailbox. Sharon's emergency health alert. It claims my cows are a biohazard spreading toxic runoff from an illegal ranch operation. She's twisted my permits, likely stolen from my mail, to say I'm running an unlicensed feedlot. It's like she turned a lemonade recipe into a bomb threat. Emily Carter, my neighbor and bank teller, swings by, waving the flyer. Wade, this is nuts, she says, leaning on my fence. She's finning you $15,000 for your own lake. Says your cows are a public danger. Emily's got her own Sharon scars, fined $150 for unapproved roses. She's edited in photos to make folks look bad. Emily says, eyes sharp. I've seen her do it. That afternoon, Sharon's back with a water inspector, a nervous guy in a cheap suit, holding an empty clipboard. She's live streaming, narrating like a news anchor. Here we see the defendant's illegal operation, she says, pointing at my cows, now grazing on shore. They scoop lake water in unmarked jars, snap pics of my fence, avoiding the property markers. I watch from my porch, half Logan, half Amin. Contamination levels are critical. Sharon whispers to her inspector, loud enough for me to hear. Emily's beside me, squinting. She's angling her shots. To hide your fence, she says, making it look like the lake's public. I shake my head. She's slick, but she's messing with the wrong Texan. That night, my phone buzzes a county health notice based on Sharon's complaint, claiming my cows are endangering water safety. They slap me with a $300 fine for a permit I filed, but Sharon likely stole. Neighbors start sidestepping me, whispering about that cow guy and lake pollution. Walk on my fence. I spot tiny cameras tucked in the brush near the lake. Sharon's spying. I grin cold. You want footage? I'll give you a show. Sitting on my porch, coffee cold. I watch the lake ripple under the moon. Sharon's turned my ranch into a battlefield. But I got Emily's smarts, Tom's badge, and a drone in my shed. She thinks she's directing this drama, but I'm about to steal the script. The Texas sun climbs high over my ranch, dust swirling where my cow's hooves stirred the shore of Lake Serenity's cool waters. Daisy, Bessie, Rusty, Tex, and Maverick graze lazy now, their morning swim done. My oak fence stands firm, marking my 50 acres, but Sharon Buckley's pink flyers, accusing my cows of biohazard pollution, are burning a hole in my gut. Those cameras, tucked in my bushes, prove she's spying. Her stolen mail, my livestock permits, is fuel for her lies. Emily's sharp eyes and Tom's badge are my backup, but Sharon's a skeleton, and I'm itching a flipper game. I'm in a fence post, sweat beading, when Emily pulls up, her truck kicking gravel. Wade, you seen this? She says, hold a new flyer, hot pink. Sharon's urgent community safety notice. It claims my lake's a toxic reservoir, my cow's spreading disease, and demands a $20,000 fine for unlawful water use. 20 grand, I say, wiping my brow. For my own lake. Emily nods, fierce. She's, quote, in your permits, the one she swiped. Says you're running an illegal dairy without a license. I clench my fists, picturing in Sharon's smug face. She's twisting my paperwork to bury me. Emily leans in, voice low. I check her HOA records at the bank. Sharon's been funneling dues into her personal account, counting at consultant fees. She's dirty, Wade. I grin slow. Dirty, huh? Let's get some mud on her. That afternoon, I'm checking my drone, a sleek model for scouting fence lines. Those cameras Sharon planted, cheap plastic junk, gave me an idea. If she wants surveillance, I mutter, I'll give her a show. I sync the drone, its high-def lens humming, ready to catch her slipping. Tom swings by, his patrol car glinting. Wade, got your mail theft report, he says, leaning on my gate. Sharon's footprints match, star pattern soles. Postal Service is looking into it, federal offense. She's bold, I say, showing him a camera, pried from the brush. Found 6 of these, near the lake. Tom's jaw tightens. She's stalking your ranch. Keep that drone flying, catch her in the act. I nod, pointing to the lake. She's claiming it's public, ignoring my deed. What's her angle? Tom scratches his chin. Heard she's pitching a community park to developers, using your lake as the draw. No proof yet, but she's cozy with Mayor Daniels. My blood heats. She's selling my lake? For payday? Likely, Tom says. Get evidence. We'll nail her. That night, my motion sensors ping. 1 hours a.m. Something moving near the lake. I launch the drone, keeping it high silent. Its night vision sharp. There's Sharon, in a black hoodie, like a discount cat burglar, creeping along my fence. She's got a flashlight and bags collecting water samples. My heart races as she climbs my fence, trespassing clear as day. The drone follows, catching her stirring mud to cloud the lake, then pouring something green food coloring to fake an oil slick. She's muttering, loud enough for the mic, this'll shut him down. Toxic runoff, he's done. She snaps pics, arranging sticks to look like cow damage. I save the footage, grinning cold. Gotcha, Sharon. Next morning, I'm in my barn office, watching the video. It's gold. Sharon's face clear, her voice damning. Emily's over, eyes wide. Wade, this is dynamite, she says. She's fabricating evidence, trespassing. Post this. I shake my head. Not yet. Let's bait her, make her think she's winning. Emily smirks. You're playing chess while she's playing checkers. I call Tom, sending him the clip. This enough for charges? Solid for trespassing. Evidence tampering, he says. But hold off showing it. She's planning a big HOA meeting to expose you. Let her dig deeper. That afternoon, Sharon's back with her inspector, a twitchy fella, in a mismatched suit, carrying a fake badge. She's live streaming, narrating like a crime show host. Here's the illegal ranch, she says, pointing at Bessie, chewing grass. These cows are poisoning our water. They scoop more water in soda bottles, avoiding my fence markers like they're invisible. Sharon's coaching him. Say it's hazardous. Mention bacteria. The guy nods, stumbling. High bacteria, bad for community. I'm on my porch, recording my phone hidden. Emily whispers. She's cutting shots to hide her landline, making it look public. She's crafty, I say, but she's about to trip. By evening, a new pink flyer hits Meadowbrook mailboxes, calling an emergency HOA health summit. Sharon's claiming my lake's a public health disaster, demanding my cows be seized, and me fined $30,000. She's at a report, quote, in my stolen permits, saying I'm violating state water laws. I show Emily, who's fuming. She's using your mail to fake this, she says. I found her old real estate records. She lost her license. 4 for gin property docs 3 years back. My jaw drops. She's a pro at lying. Yup, Emily says, and she's using HOA funds to pay that inspector. I saw the checks at the bank. I'm wired, mind racing. We need her to admit it on camera. Next day, I'm checking my drone footage, spots in Sharon's car, parked near my fence late last night. She knocked a post loose, splinters in the dirt. My blood boils, but I stay calm, sets in the drone to patrol tonight. Clara Carter, Emily's cousin, stops by, her phone always streaming. Wade, I'm hitting 50,000 followers, she says. Posted your lake. Folks are rooting for you against that HOA witch. I show her the drone clip. Sharon's green dye stunt. Clara's eyes light up. This is viral gold. Let me stream it. Not yet, I say. We're set in a trap. At her meeting, Clara nods. I'll be there, streaming live. 100,000 views, guaranteed. That evening, I'm walking the lake shore when I hear a snap near the fence. Not a cow, footsteps. I creep over, spotting a guy in an HOA vest, snapping pics of my lake from my side. Hey, I shout, jogging up. He bolts, dropping a notebook labeled Serenity Surveillance Log. I flip through, finding notes. Cows swam 7 hours, 15 a.m. Water murky. Thompson ignored warnings. My fists clench. Sharon's building a case with lies. I call Emily, who's fired up. That's Carl, Sharon's errand boy. She says, find me $100 for raw mailbox paint. Streams at 200,000. Show that log. I hold it up. Clara's feed hitting 300,000. Y'all, HOA stock in my lake. I say, flipping pages. This ain't safety, it's harassment. Tom's got a plan. Over beers in my barn. We crash her meeting, he says. Show the drone footage, but only after she doubles down. Get her to confess on Clara's stream. I nod, nerves buzzing. What if she denies it? She won't, Tom says. Her ego's too big. She'll rant, give us gold. Next morning, a county letter arrives, based on Sharon's complaint, ordering me to cease lake activity or face a $5,000 fine. I call Ellie, the county clerk, who's digging into Sharon's ties. Wade, she's pitching your lake to a developer, Ellie says, for a $500,000 park deal with Daniel's talking a cut. So my cows are blocking her cash grab? I ask, phone tight. Yep, Ellie says, but your deed's solid. They've got no claim. That afternoon, Sharon's live stream pops up, showing my lake, edited to look like a swamp. This is Thompson's mess, she says. We're Savon Meadowbrook. Clara's counterstream hits 500,000. Cowan at HOA lies. I'm ready. Drone charge footage saved. The HOA meetings tomorrow. 40 residents in a community center, half built on my old grazing land. Sharon thinks she's queen, but I'm bringing a checkmate. That night, my drone catches Carl, back at the fence spraying something on my gate. I zoom in its paint. Stop cows in red. I save it. Heart pounding. Sharon's playing dirty, but I'm playing smarter. I'm in my barn, morning light spilling through the slats, watching the drone clip on my laptop. Sharon's hoodie, her flashlight, clear as day, trespassing pouring die, muttering about shutting me down. Emily's beside me, eyes gleaming. Wade, this is a slam dunk, she says, sev on the file. She's cooked, trespassing, evidence tampering. I nod, heart racing. We show this tonight, at her meeting. Let her lie first, then hit play. Emily grins, sharp. She'll implode. On Clara's stream, millions watching. I call Tom, forwarding the footage. Got enough for an arrest? I ask, leaning on a hay bale. Trespassing, vandalism, forgery, Tom says, voice firm. Mail thefts federal. Postal Service is building a case. Show that video, but wait for her to dig deeper. She's cocky. She'll slip. I check my phone. Clara streams at 600,000. Her latest post, showing Carl's graffiti, captioned, HOA vandals caught. Comments flood in. Getchy, Ouija. Sharon's a fraud. I smirk, but my gut's tight. Sharon's meeting is a trap to paint me as a villain. That afternoon, a new pink flyer hits Meadowbrook mailboxes, calling for my immediate eviction from my own ranch. Sharon's Health Summit report claims my cows carry pathogens and my lake's contaminants in groundwater. She's using my stolen permits to fake a state violation, demanding $40,000. And a court order to seize my herd. Emily swings by, waving the flyer. She's gone nuclear, she says you're a public enemy, threatening property values. I laugh bitter. On my own land, she's selling my lake to developers for a park deal. Emily nods. Found her bank records, $120,000 in HOA dues, siphoned to her account, labeled project costs. She's funding that deal with stolen money. My jaw tightens. We need her to admit it tonight. I'm tuning my drone. Its lens gleaming when Clara pulls up, phone out. Wade, streams at 700,000, she says. Posted your fence damage. Folks are livid. Ready for the meeting? I show her the die clip. Her jaw drops. This is viral. Let me tease it. Drive her nuts. Do it, I say. But don't show the full video yet. Clara posts a still. Sharon's flashlight glowing, captioned, HOA caught red-handed. The stream hits 800,000. Comments exploding. Bust her, Wade. She's a crook. That evening, I'm driving to the community center. A beige box sit on land my grandpa once grazed. My deed, drone footage, and stolen permit copies are in my truck. Emily's riding shotgun, laptop ready. We play this right, she says. Sharon's done. The center's packed. 50 residents, clutching coffee cups, whispering as I walk in. Sharon's at a podium, in a navy blazer, banging a gavel, like she's a judge. Carl's beside her, twitchy, handing out agendas. Claire's in the back, streaming. 900,000 views. Let's go. Sharon starts, voice smooth but venomous. Our community's under siege by Wade Thompson's illegal ranch, she says, holding up my forged permits. His cows are poisoning our lake, a shared resource. We fined him $40,000 to protect Meadowbrook. I stand, heart-pounded deed in hand. Can I speak? Ms. Buckley. Her eyes narrow, like a rattler spots in prey. You're not a member. Sit down. I hold up the deed, slow, deliberate. Maybe not, but I own Lake Serenity, every drop. You're finning me for my own water, using permits you stole from my mailbox. The room gasps, cups freeze mid-sip. Claire's phone shakes. 1 million views. Sharon recovers, smirking. Your claims are baseless. Thompson, this lake's public, and your cows are a health crisis. Mrs. Larson, fined $200 for wrong curtain stance. Sharon, you sent Carl to spray paint his gate. That ain't right. Mr. Patel, hit with a $300 fine for unapproved shingles, jumps in. And wiser dues, paying for your new car. While we get fined, Carl stammers. It's budgeted, but someone shouts. Quiet, Carl. The room chuckles. He slinks back. Sharon bangs her gavel. Order. Thompson's lies are meant to divide us. We have proof his lake's toxic. I smile, calm as a breeze. Proof? Like the green dye you poured in my lake last night. The crowd murmurs. Eyes shift into Sharon. Emily plugs her laptop into the projector. Let's watch, I say, as Clara's stream hits 1,200,000. The footage rolls. Sharon's hoodie clear, dump in dye, stir mud. This'll shut him down. Her voice echoes. The room erupts. That's her. She lied. Sharon's face pales, then flushes red. That's fake, she shouts. Doctored footage. I hold up the notebook. Carl's surveillance log. Then explain this, I say, flipping pages. Your boy Carl, spying on my cows at your orders? Carl bolts through the door, but Tom's there, blocking him. Stay put, Tom says, badge flashing. Clara's stream hits 1,500,000. HOA's busted. Sharon's unraveling. This is a setup, she screams. Thompson's corrupt, Breben officials. Tom steps forward, voice hard. Sharon, we've got your footprints at his mailbox. Mail theft's a federal crime. Want to explain? The crowd turns, glaring at her. Mrs. Larson yells, You stole his mail? Resign. Sharon bangs her gavel. Frantic. This meeting's adjourned. But no one moves. Eyes locked on her. I nod to Emily. Who plays the next clip? Carl spraying stop cows. On my gate. Your orders, Sharon? I ask cool. The room roars. Crook. Get out. Clara's stream hits 2 million. Comments flooding. Jail her. Wade's a hero. Sharon grabs her clipboard, storming toward the door, but trips, paper scattering. Tom picks one up. A bank statement showing $120,000 in consultant fees. Care to explain this? He asks, holding it high. Sharon freezes, speechless. Clara zooms in. 2,500,000 views. She's done. That night, my drone catches movement near my lake. I launch it, spots in Sharon's car, parked by my fence. She's alone, tossing something into the water. I zoom in, its papers shredded. My heart races, she's destroying evidence. I call Tom, send in the live feed. She's at it again, I say, dumping in my lake. On my way, Tom says, keep the drone up. I'm watching the feed when headlights flash. Tom's patrol car. Sharon bolts, but trips again, landing in the mud. Tom cuffs her reading her rights as Clara pulls up, streaming. 3 million views. Karen's caught. Sharon screaming, this is my community. But Tom's unmoved. Not anymore. Next morning, Clara streams at 4 million. Neighbors stop by, bringing coffee, apologies in. Mrs. Larson hugs me. You stood up for all of us. Mr. Patel offers to fix my gate. No more HOA nonsense. Ellie calls Voice Electric. Wade found $150,000 missing from HOA funds tied to Sharon's accounts in a developer deal with Daniels. She was selling my lake? I asked, stunned. Yep, Ellie says, but your footage and Tom's arrest killed it. I'm suing Sharon, the HOA, Daniels for harassment, theft, vandalism. Tom's building a federal case, mail theft, forgery, fraud. She's looking at years, he says, over coffee. That afternoon, I'm by the lake, watching Daisy wade, her moose soft. My deed's in my pocket. My drone's charged. Sharon thought she could bully me, trash my lake, but she's about to learn what a Texan does when you mess with his cows. The Texas dusk settles over my ranch, the air thick with cedar and the quiet ripples of Lake Serenity. I'm sipping coffee at dawn, my ranch hard, rest easy mug warm, when Emily pulls up, her truck's tires crunching gravel. Wade, you got to see this, she says, tossing a letter on my tailgate. It's on county letterhead, ordering me to cease lake operations and drain it within 48 hours, citing environmental hazards. The signature is blurry, no official seal. This is fake, I say, scanning it. Sharon's handiwork, again. Emily nods, fierce. Check with Ellie, no such order exists. Sharon's using stolen HOA funds to print these, scare you into compliance. I clench my jaw. She's desperate. After that meeting, Tom swings by, his patrol car glinting. Got your call? He says, eyeing the letter. Postal Service found your stolen permits in Sharon's garage with forged county stamps. She's fastened more charges, but this fake order's new. What's her play? I ask, leaning on my fence. Tom scratches his chin. She's pushing that developer deal with Mayor Daniels. Your lake's the prize for a $600,000 park. She's trying to force you out before the feds close in. My blood boils. Selling my land with lies? Yep, Tom says. Keep that drone flying. We need her admitting it. That morning, I'm checking my drone. It's battery charged when Clara stops by, phone buzzing. Wait, streams at 5 million, she says. Posted Sharon to rest. Folks are calling her Karen of the Lake. Want me to tease the fake letter? I nod. Show it, but blur the signature. Let her think she's still in control. Clara posts a shot. Letter in my hand. Captioned, HOA fakes county order. The stream hits 6 million, comments exploding. She's a crook. Save the lake, Wade. By noon, neighbors trickle in. Mrs. Larson with cookies. Mr. Patel with a fence repair kit. We're with you, Larson says. Sharon, find my grandkid for chalk drawings. She's a bully. Patel nods. She's been charging us for fake park plans. Your footage woke us up. I'm touched, but Sharon's letter weighs heavy. I call Ellie, who's digging deeper. Wade, found emails, she says, voice low. Sharon Daniels planning to rezone your lake as public land for that deal. She's got $200,000 in a hidden account labeled consultant. So my cows are blocking her millions? I ask, phone tight. Exactly. Ellie says, but your deed's untouchable and her arrest's public. She's running out of moves. That afternoon, I'm by the lake watching Bessie wade when a van pulls up, environmental services painted on it. Not county, a private firm. A guy steps out in a fake badge with Sharon live streaming again. We're testing this toxic water, she announces, pointing at my lake. I walk over, phone recording. On whose authority? I ask, arms crossed. The guy stammers. County request. Sharon cuts in. It's official. Thompson, your lake's a hazard. I smile cold. Funny, County's got no record of this order. Care to show me your permit? Sharon's eyes flick to the guy, who's sweating. We don't need one, he mumbles, scooping water in a jar, labeled hazard sample. Clara's streaming from my porch. 7 million views. Fake inspector busted. Emily's beside her, yelling, "That's no county worker. Sharon's paying him." Neighbors gather, murmuring. Mrs. Larson shouts, "Get off Wade's land." The guy bolts to the van, Sharon trailing, her live stream cutting off. I check my drone, set to patrol tonight. She's gonna try something, I mutter, savon the van's plates. That evening, a new pink flyer hits Meadowbrook, calling for a community action rally to save the lake from my cows. Sharon's claiming my ranch is a federal violation, sitting the fake order. She's demanding my land be seized for public safety. Clara's stream hits 8 million. Her latest post, showing the van's fake logo, captioned HOA's fraud team. Comments rage. Jail Sharon. Wade's a legend. I'm in my barn, planning with Emily, when Tom calls. "Wade, feds are moving," he says. "Found $250,000 in Daniel's accounts, tied to that park deal. Sharon's cut was $100,000. Your footage sealed their case." "So she's done?" I ask, heart pounding. "Not yet," Tom says. "She's planning a stunt at that rally. We're set in a trap, where a wire get her to confess." I swallow hard. "A wire? Like a sting?" "Exactly," Tom says. "You're meeting her at the lake midnight after the rally. Clara leaks it as a showdown. Feds will be watching. Emily's all in. I'll run the drone. Catch every angle." I nod, nerves buzzing. Let's end this. Next morning, I'm fixing my gate. Carl's red paint still faint when a text pings, "Unknown number, drain the lake, or lose it all." I forward to Tom, unfazed. Sharon's desperate, and it's making her sloppy. Clara leaks the showdown. On her stream, Wade versus Karen. Midnight at Serenity. It hits 9 million views. Meadowbrook's abuzz. Neighbors stop by, off-air in support. "She's a thief," Patel says. "We're done with her." That night, the rally's at the community center, a circus of pink signs. "Save our lake." Sharon's on a makeshift stage in a teal blazer, ranting about my crimes. Claire's streaming. 10 million views. She's losing it. I'm at the lake, wire taped to my chest, drone humming overhead. Emily at the controls. Tom's in shadows, feds nearby. Midnight nears, headlights flash. Sharon's SUV rolls up. She steps out, alone. No blazer, just jeans, a flashlight, and a folder stuffed with papers. "Thompson," she hisses, voice raw. "You're ruining my community, my legacy." I raise my hands, act as spooked, wire live. "Sharon, it's over. I've got your dive footage, bank records. Carl's ready to talk. Give it up." She laughs, sharp, unhinged. "You think you've won? I sent Carl to paint your gate. I'll drain that lake myself. Park's mine." She steps closer, flashlight shaken. "I built Meadowbrook, me. Not you or your cows. Built it with stolen dues." I push slow. $150,000 from HOA funds. "Your park deal with Daniels?" Her eyes widen, then slit. "That's lies. You've got nothing." "Then why's Carl flipping?" I say. "Why's Daniels meeting the feds?" She snaps, waving the folder. "I'll bury you with this. Fake deeds, your lake's public. I'll prove it." Floodlights blaze. FBI. Drop it. Agents swarm, guns drawn. Sharon freezes, folder fouling, papers scattering. They cuff her, her screams echoing. "I'm the president. You can't do this." Clara's streaming. 12 million views. She's done. Emily's drone zooms in, catching Sharon's meltdown. Tom runs up, grinning. Got every word, clear as crystal. She's fast in fraud, forgery, extortion. The feds haul Sharon away. Her SUV left in the dust. I'm shaking, adrenaline fading, but standing tall. The lake sparkles, moonlight dancing on the water. Next morning, Clara's stream hits 15 million. Neighbors flood my ranch, bringing coffee, tools, off-airing to clean my gate. Mrs. Larson claps my shoulder. "Proud of you, Wade." Mr. Patel hands me a pie. No more HOA tyrant. Ellie calls, voice electric. FBI raided Daniel's office, found $800,000 in bribes. Sharon's cut was $150,000. She's facing 10 years fraud, mail theft, evidence tampering. I'm suing Sharon, the HOA, Daniels for harassment, vandalism, theft. A skin $20,000 for your gate, lake damages, Tom says. They'll pay. That evening, I'm by the lake, deed in my pocket, watching Rusty Wade. A text pings, unknown number. You'll regret this. I forward to Tom, smiling. Sharon's locked up. Her empire's dust. The HOA calls a meeting without Sharon. Mrs. Larson takes the podium. We're dissolving the board, she says. New elections, no more fake orders, no more land scams. Clara streams it. 18 million views. Meadowbrook's free. I speak up, deed raised. My lake's open. For y'all to fish, swim, if you respect it. But the HOA pays rent. $500 a month legal. The crowd cheers, a new day dawning. Sharon thought she could steal my water, but she learned a Texan's land ain't for talking. I'm in a fence post, coffee in my ranch hard, rest easy mug, when Emily rolls up, her truck's dust settling. Wade, Sharon's not quitting, she says, handing me court papers. It's a lawsuit, filed from her cell, claiming I defamed her and illegally seized the lake, demanding $100,000. And a public apology. I laugh cold. From jail? She's got guts. Emily nods. Her lawyer's a rookie, fishing for a plea deal. Feds say it's a Hail Mary. Tom pulls in, badge glinting. Heard about the suit, he says, leaning on my gate. It's nonsense, but she's dragging Daniels down with her. Found $900,000 in his offshore accounts, tied to that park deal. Your footage cracked it open. So my lake was their jackpot. I asked, deed in my pocket. Yep, Tom says, but her case is ironclad, deed, drone clips, her confession. She's fasting 12 years. Clara swings by, phone buzzing. Wade, streams at 20 million, she says. Posted Sharon's lawsuit. Folks are roasting her. Want me to stream the hearing? I grin. Bet your boots. Let's finish this, Liv. The courthouse, a limestone giant in town, is packed. Neighbors, reporters, even ranchers from 2 counties over fill the benches. Claire's streaming. 22 million views. It's a showdown. I'm in my best boots, deed, footage, and bank records ready. Emily's beside me. Laptop loaded. Tom's in the hall, prep in with the feds. Judge Harlan, a grizzled Texan, takes the bench, gavel cracking. Sharon's there, in an orange jumpsuit, no blazer. Her lawyer, a kid in a cheap suit, shuffling papers. I'm representing myself, with Emily's smarts and Claire's eyes on the world. Sharon's lawyer starts, voice shaky. Mr. Thompson defamed Ms. Buckley, falsified footage to seize control of the public lake, causing emotional distress. I stand calm. Your Honor, Lake Serenity's mine, 3 generations. Sharon stole my permits, forged county orders, and dumped dye to fake pollution. I've got proof. Harlan leans forward. Show me, son. Emily fires up the projector. My drone footage rolls. Sharon's hoodie clear, pouring green dye. This'll shut him down, her voice booms. The crowd gasps. Clara's stream hits 25 million. She's toast. I hold up the deed, survey markers, tax records. This lake's private, always has been. Sharon fined me. For my own water, stole my mail, sent Carl to vandalize my gate. Tom takes the stand, badge Sharon. Found Ms. Buckley's footprints at Wade's mailbox, stolen permits in her garage. Her bank statements show $150,000. Siphoned from HOA dues for a park deal with Mayor Daniels. Sharon's lawyer stammers. Objection, relevance. But Harlan weighs him off. Sit down, counsel. I play the wire audio. Sharon's midnight rant. I sent Carl to paint your gate. I'll drain that lake. Part's mine. The room erupts. Neighbors shouting. Liar. Thief. Sharon leaps up. It's fake. He framed me. Her lawyer hushes her, but she's wild. I built Meadowbrook. Not you. or your filthy cows. Harlan's gavel slams. Ms. Buckley, your hut's in your case. I present Ellie's emails. Sharon and Daniels plot to rezone my lake for $600,000. The crowd murmurs. Clara's stream hits 28 million. Feds are coming. Harlan's eyes narrow. Mr. Thompson, you seek in damages? Yes, sir, I say. 20,000 for my gate, lake cleanup, and harassment, plus an injunction to stop Sharon's claims on my land. Sharon's lawyer tries. Ms. Buckley acted in the community's interest, but Harlan cuts him off by stealing mail, forging documents. I've heard enough. The rulene's swift. Sharon's suit's dismissed. Frivolous and malicious. I'm awarded $20,000 for damages and a permanent injunction bearing Sharon and the HOA for my lake. Harlan refers her case to the DA for fraud, extortion, and federal mail theft. Daniels is named a co-conspirator. His trial's next. Sharon's let out screaming, "This ain't over. Thompson, you know what, Cole? It was over when you trespassed." Sharon, Clara's stream hits 30 million. Justice served. Neighbors mob me, clap in my back as we spill into the courthouse lot. 3 months later, I'm by the lake, a new cedar gate gleaming my land secure. The $20,000 paid for repairs and a community dock where neighbors fish, kids swim, free if they respect the rules. The HOA's lease, $500 a month, funds a ranch market selling local beef like my grandpa dreamed. Sharon's sentenced. 10 years for fraud, mail theft, and forgery. Her house sold to cover my judgment and HOA restitution. Daniel's got 8 years, his bribes exposed, career dust. Meadowbrook's HOA, now resident run, with Mrs. Larson as president. No more park scams, home values rising. Emily stops by. Holman newspaper. Rancher beats HOA tyrant, the headline reads. You're a legend, Wade, she says, grinning. Clara streams at 40 million. Folks nationwide want your advice. I laugh, shaking my head. Just a guy who loves his cows. That evening, the ranch is alive, a barbecue with 80 neighbors, tables set by the lake. Mr. Patel grills steaks. Mrs. Larson brings pies. Kids chase fireflies. Claire's streaming. 50 million views. Lake Serenity's free. Larson raises a glass. To Wade, for Savon our town. From a clipboard, dictator. Cheers echo, mugs clinking. I stand, coffee mug high. This lake's ours, to share, not steal. Y'all fish, swim, just keep it clean. The HOA's welcome. For $500 a month. Fair and square. Laughter ripples. The lease signed. No grumbles. The HOA's new board, transparent, posts every dime spent. Tom's at the grill, flipping burgers. Feds are probing HOA scams across Texas. He says, your case started a wave. Claire's final stream, 6 months later, hits 60 million. It's me, by the lake, cows wadding. This is Thompson's land, she says, panning the water. Truth won. I walk the shore, deed in my pocket. Ellie's developer emails on my phone. Sharon's fake order led to my last play. I locked the lake's access gate, cut in Meadowbrook's old path, exposing their illegal dumping from her park plan. The county fined the HOA, cleanup's done, my rights untouched. Meadowbrook's park dream collapsed. Their $600,000 deal defaulted. I banned their old board from my land, their funds drained. Neighbors chipped in, united for a real community, no tyrants. A call comes, a rancher from Lubbock. Wade, our HOA's finning folks claiming our creek. Help us. I smile. Name the day. Some fights are bigger than one lake, one ranch. Emily's my brain. Tom's my law. Claire's my voice. Neighbor's my strength. We toppled a Karen, and we'll do it again. I'm hosting the biggest market yet. My lake's a hub for local farmers. Tammy from her orchard. Old Carter with his milkers. I started a guide with Emily, fighting HOA bullies, downloaded 20,000 times. Folks sharing stories of beating their own Sharons. The best one came last week, a letter from Austin. Sharon tried running her game in a new town, after parole. But residents, armed with my guide, shut her down before she filed her first flyer. Thanks, Wade. Their email reads, "Your lake saved our land. I'm by the lake, watching daisies splash, the stars reflecting clear. This is my Texas, where cows swim free, and truth cuts deeper than any lie." Sharon thought she'd take it, but she forgot a rancher's land is his heart, and no Karen can steal that. Y'all, what a wild ride. Thank you, from the bottom of my Texas heart, for riding along with me through this crazy tale of cows, lakes, and a clipboard carrying Karen. Your support, every view, every cheer, helped Wade stand tall and keep Lake Serenity free. Drop a like if you love seeing Sharon's empire crumble, and comment below with your own HOA horror stories, or just say hi from your town. I'll be back with more epic battles. See y'all soon at the next Ranch Showdown.